one gets underway as they charge towards.
So now we've got an issue after this race, and this is what was causing the problem. So they've taken the broken part, but these are inside sitting brakes here, so they are internal rather than external. They're inboard, so that means that instead of like over there, where it sits right at the front towards the end of the wishbone, it sits right in here. So not only does that get extra hot, which is a shame they do that, but also there's extra stress that goes into it. And what's happened is I've broken the hub that sits on the end of the disc there. It's also broken the edge of the disc itself and cracked off. So that was wobbling side to side as I was hitting the brakes. Then here in the piston, I was having to pump these up to get the pads to get close to the disc, and it was pushing the disc to one side. So that was causing the car to move side to side. So yeah, that was what gave me the feeling of then the pedal going soft on the front. And then a separate issue that we've not got to yet is that inside the gearbox here we've lost 5th gear, so didn't have any straight line speed either. So unfortunately that meant 2nd place, but I think considering all of that, it was a pretty decent job just drawing the clothes on the back of the car. We'll show you around to the rest of the bodywork, obviously the rest of the cars and the bodywork here. And here we've got trophy in the helmet. So I think not too bad overall, but we've got some work to do to try and get back out. So yeah, unfortunately, fortunately we managed to come 2nd instead of actually coming in the pit, so at least managed to get a position out of it. But as from what you can see behind me, we'll go and take a closer look now at the issues that we've got with the car. But I lost 4th and 5th gear, and I lost the brakes as well down to the floor, and that's because the hub sheared towards the back. We'll show you what these inboard brakes look like later. But here, this sheared, and then the disc was moving side to side in there. So P2 in the end today. We're going to try and fix that. I would love to go back out tomorrow. And yeah, I think for now what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of fun and look around some of the other cars that are here. Some amazing cars, childhood 90s hero cars as well, that I want to show you guys. Such a cool event to be at, to be able to get up close and personal with all these cars and hear them all as well, and even better, race them. So this one here, the Flying Saudia Keke Rosberg car that won the championship, that's what we're racing against as well. Tyrrell. And then we go into the 90s cars. This is the Brabham, so Damien Hill's the last person to drive this, and Sophia Flörsch is very lucky to be driving that this weekend. And then we've also got, as well as the arrows and the footwork and the Benetton, we've also got Ferrari here, which I believe Nico Prost is going to be able to drive, which I'm super jealous of. Behind it, almost as pretty but just as famous, the Michael Schumacher Camel. How basic it is on the inside. So yeah, some special liveried cars. And then you've got on the outside here the GT1 cars. Got the 550 GTS Ferrari on the left, the MC12 GT1 Maserati, Francois Perrodo, who pilots this, who's a very quick driver in LMP2 and in GTs. He won the Pro-Am Championship this year. That is absolutely stunning. So is Momo Ferrari. Is that the Ferrari? Yes, it's the 33 SP. RS Spider. This one is being driven by Andre Lotterer this weekend. He's piloting it to pole position. That's an absolutely beautiful car. Here, another Porsche RS Spider. I think Julien is in this one. And then this one races a lot in the UK. Very quick. This one I don't know too much about. The Lola wasn't super quick in the practice just then. Here is Celine, very well known car, and of course the Aston DBR9. And then in the next garage is my favourite car, I think, of every single one that's here, including the Formula 1 cars. The Porsche 962 Rothmans Group C. I literally can't tell you how immaculate this one is. I know we looked at a little bit of this yesterday, but see a little bit more of the internals today. I believe Stuart Hall is racing that one. That's the Argo that we drove to victory last year, and now I believe we've got a autograph session. So my trophy sitting behind there. I'm going to sit down and do some autographs. So, you're getting to drive a Formula 1 car.
Yes.
Which one?
I'm going to drive the one from 1992, and actually the story is because Giovanna Martin drove the car in qualifying in that year, and then David Hill raced with him. So yes, first time in F1 yesterday, and I was like, done.
Amazing. We'll have to use some of your footage so we can put it in, show you guys how amazing it sounds. Do you have any plans for next year? Do you know what you're doing?
Not yet, but hopefully WEC again.
Okay, that would be awesome. Awesome. So you drove yesterday, you're driving again in about an hour, and then tomorrow you have 2 more sessions.
One more.
One more session.
So, yeah.
Okay, so
Enjoying it.
We're going to go to the pit wall and go and see how that is. Awesome. Now we've got the autograph session coming up. Rebellion watch is on and ready. This is actually the Golf Historic Special Edition Rebellion watch, so excited to wear that hopefully on the podium tomorrow. This one, that is going to be pretty fucking cool, taking that one on the track. Going this one, that is going to be awesome. Very jealous. Stalls along the side, kids area for the karting, little pedal carts. So you'd think that is a G-Wagon. It looks a little bit like a G-Wagon, but it's one of those Jiminy Jews with a full kit on it. I mean, geez, they go to town, don't they? Literally the full kit to make it look like a Brabus G-Wagon. So lots and lots of work to be done. Here is the main culprit, but we found another one from another car which has gone on, and then we are trying to get it. Let's see what we can do.
Turns his way out through turn 12 and then just gently applies the power. That's the 14 in a second. The gap is still 5.8 seconds between Cantillon and Webb at the end of the lap just completed. Jamie Constable still third. There is Anthony. Gets underway as they charge towards turn 1 for the first time, and it is side by side between Matt Campbell on the left and the Fittipaldi, and also Ollie Webb on the right. Webb puts himself into the middle of the road. Here goes Mike Cantillon as the two Tyrrells swamp either side of Matt Campbell, and down the outside also looks Michael Lyons. A great start for the Mackie as he goes round the outside. So Matt Campbell.
Jump in and get Ollie Webb as well. Ollie, if we can get you to join us as well. Now, obviously, Ollie, defending champion here in Dubai, but you're driving a bit of history. This is an iconic car by some standards. How good does that feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I mean, to drive James Hunt's first ever winning Formula One car and to do it with a British flag on the side and to get to be in it twice feels really nice. Now I feel a little bit more at home in it and getting to push it a bit more.
You know, I know you're a man who loves your history of Formula One cars as well in some sense, and to have James Hunt's name on the side of your car, it must feel quite nerve-tingling, is it? Spine-tingling, goosebumpish.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, I got a helmet made just to match the livery for this weekend to make it as special as I could. And yeah, every time I get in it, I feel very lucky. And thanks to PB and Fred and everyone who put the event on, it's one of my favourite events of the year.
Earned and well-deserved trophy for Christoph. For the second place trophy, we welcome Nicolas Prost, AJS founder. He's the son of the multiple F1 champion, four-time champion Alain Prost, of course, and he's racing in GT in France. He was one of the best Formula E drivers. So thank you, Nicolas Prost.